It is a monster matchup, Jim Baker.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So off we go then. Idrissa Gueye. Diallo. Gueye.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Dia. Knocks it out wide. Wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. That's going to go a long way. Mane with the clearance. Played out to the right. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going direct. And it's been taken short. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep... Could be danger here! Tries to get it clear. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. That's a nicely shaped ball. Niakate. And that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Sarr. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ball's played through. Oh, what a... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Up he goes! Diatta forwards and with intent. Decent progress down the left. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Diatta, and it's played forward. Oh, good spread. Danger averted for now. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Probing pass. A chance to play it in. Can he find the finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Idrissa Gueye. Diallo. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Clipped into space. And the keeper has it. Niakate shifted upfield. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's played forward. Diatta. And here's Gueye. Out to the right. Clears it away. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Sarr spread out to the left. He's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Senegal suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Diatta. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Dia. Gets a foot in here. Oh, it's come loose. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now who's going to be first to this? Gay defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Senegal already trailing, and we've barely begun.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Diallo, Gay, Diallo, aim forwards. And it's Mane. Out towards the flank. He's there to hit it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Diallo gets across to intercept that. Idrissa Gueye. Diatta. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Diallo. Diallo shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts out the pass. Diallo. Mane tearing after the ball here. Mane goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Gay. Good take, and is he in? And he's there to get it away. And now the breakaway. Done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gay, gently done. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, super find. And he's onside. Ball swung in. Oh, smashing header. Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's played forward. And here's Mane. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Mane. Very nicely done. That has been knocked clear. Gay. Liakate. Oh, that's nice. Dia. Right, in he goes again. No mistake. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
When they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Liakate. And it's Diatta. Moved on forwards. Idrissa Gay. Koulibaly forwards and with intent. Does really well to win the ball there. Played with finesse. Can he latch on to this? And they can counter here. He has found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gay gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Sarr. And here's Mane. Mane, and it's lofted through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played towards the other side. Looks across and plays it in. Koulibaly attempts a clearance. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the shot's on here. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Mane. Played into the middle. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Gueye gets over and intercepts. Diatta. And it's Sarr. Sarr tries to think it through. Time to deliver. That has been knocked clear. And he cuts out the supply. Sarr. And here's Sarr. Idrissa Gueye. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's heaved it away. Gueye. Oh, sweet feet. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Dia. And here's Sarr. Deftly away. Gueye. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Diatta. Some good work on the right flank here. Showing good feet. Strong running down that left flank. Cross goes in there. Cleared without complication. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's really well manoeuvred. Idrissa Gueye. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diatta. And here's Sarr. Played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Aim forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caresses it through. Mane shifted upfield. He is through here. That's a good ball. Sarr. Shot, surely! Diatta does really well to win the ball there. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Out for a throw. Ball's gone out of play. Sarr. Mane. And it's Mane. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Sarr. And the counter is on. And it's made its way to him. And he's picked out the run. He's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Diatta. Well timed, excellent interception. Senegal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's really well manoeuvred. Wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. And that was asking just too much of him. Diatta. Liakate. Gay. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Mane. Gueye. And here's Sarr. Well, now Sarr! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Aim forwards. The pressing's intent. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now here's the delivery. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Nicely intercepted. Calmly anticipates. Liakate. And it's Diatta. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Played it again. Can he finish? He scored! Senegal are all square. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he welcomes it in, and the flag has stayed. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Gay. Up towards the front line. Dia played out to the left flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Diatta. He's shifting through the gears here. Mane. There are a few waiting for it. Now it's Dia. Decent chance! That's a dangerous... Dia! Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Sarr. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Sarr. Sarr, that's a delicate pass. Gets into some space. And here's Sarr. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Idrissa Gueye. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries a measured ball, floated through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Delivers with whip. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Niakate. Diatta. Niakate, gently done. Diatta. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Senegal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The big waypoint of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. We're already back up and running after half-time. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Takes aim and crosses. And out it comes again. Dia. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Diatta. That has been cut short. Diallo cuts it out. Liakate. Diallo. Koulibaly. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Dia. Mane. Lobbed in behind. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Could move up a gear here. Can he deliver? Hit into the chance! And he's kept it out. And that has been clubbed away. So, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Diatta. Diatta forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Idrissa Gueye. Liakate. Gueye shifted upfield. And they've got rid.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Diallo, Gueye, Liakate, Diatta, Liakate, aim forwards. Driven forward. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Diallo. Diatta. Diallo. Lovely feet. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware.
Saw! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to get it clear. Gueye. Now it's Diop. And he's there to clear it. Diatta, that is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Nice control. Now it's Sarr. Sarr, excellent challenge there. Chance for a shot! Goal! Senegal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's been drilled forward. Sarr. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Sarr!
Sarr usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. And here's Mane. Could try cutting inside here. That's good play. So who's he picking out? And it's Mane. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well read, nice interception. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Mane played into space. Tries to get it clear. Oh, this looks sharp. He's onto it in a flash. Mendy claims it, and the danger passes. Koulibaly. Koulibaly gently done. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dia! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Liakate. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. And it's Diatta. That's very neat. Oh, they could break here. Searching pass he's played there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gueye. Sarr. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Has a look and place it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gueye moved on forwards. Nice, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Quality ball. And it's played forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mane. Idrissa Gueye forwards and with intent. Mane. Koulibaly. Koulibaly, nicely aimed pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Dia knocks it out wide. Can he get onto this?
Referee's given a throw.
Sarr. Now it's Diatta. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's really well manoeuvred. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Aim forwards. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Sarr. Sarr, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Dia! Just off target.
Dia is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looks to the other side. Gueye, who does have an assist to his name. Great defending, strong and determined. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played through for the wide man. He's in plenty of space here.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's tidy.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Dia.
He's got away.
Dia. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Sarr. Calmly anticipates. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Wins the duel this time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mendy sends that a long way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Senegal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played down the flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out to the left it goes. This looks promising. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Liakate. Diatta. Looking for a decent ball in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Senegal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He can get that clear. Chance to deliver. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, what a climb! Dia gets good distance on it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Sarr. Does really well to win the ball there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Liakate gets across to intercept that. Koulibaly. The pass has gone astray. Spread out to the left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Koulibaly. Diallo. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. That's really well manoeuvred. Koulibaly. Gueye. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! Sticks it away!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Niakate. Diallo shifted upfield.
Proves too strong.
Senegal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Diallo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Niakate gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aim forwards. Chance here to counter. Out to the left it goes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Sarr. Gay gets over and intercepts.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mane, now he's off and running. And it's played forward. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space out wide. Corner then. So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And that's put paid to a promising move. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. That's a good run down the left. Crossed into the box. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Great run on the overlap here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
That might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mane. Koulibaly aim forwards. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mane.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Idrissa Gueye. And it's played forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Two minutes to be added on. Koulibaly makes the interception. Liakate. Diatta. Liakate. Played towards the front line. Thinks one through. Idrissa Gueye is the guilty party there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Going for goal! They've played it short. Diatta. Niakate. Koulibaly shifted upfield. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.